Hello there. Welcome to Vida Happy on a Budget. Today, I like to talk about the fact that it's not too late to save for Christmas. We still have a little more than 5 weeks to go, and we have time to do some savings. I've designed this 5 week challenges that you can do and still accomplish your savings before Christmas. But before we get started, I'd like to thank you for your support on my last video. And we are now with a video on a happier note. Now that we're right around the corner from Christmas, and I'll be making videos on budgeting, how to save for Christmas and everything. And if you would like to watch those videos, please go ahead and subscribe now. Hit the notification bell and give this video a thumbs up if you end up liking and it's of service to you. Okay, I'm gonna get started reviewing this 5 week challenge that I designed for you guys out there. I based this budget a little bit on the challenges that I did for 2020. I did a 12-week challenge savings that I designed. So if you like to know what it's about, you can go ahead and see my previous videos, and you'll see there how I counted it and how I broke it down and explained it to you. Okay, here we are. I did three different savings amounts that you can choose from depending on how much you can save. And even I know $100 might not be a lot for some people. $500 might be a lot for other people. But depending on your possibilities and how much you get paid or how much money you have to save, you can work it out, and I can come up on another video on saving tips for Christmas. So on challenged for $100, on the first week we have that we will save $30. On second week we will save $25. On the third week we will save $20. On the fourth week we will save $15. On the fifth week we will save $10. I came up with this challenge deducting $5 each week. We have a bonus week that you can that a bonus savings that you can do from week 1 through 5, and that will give you $5. I'll go ahead and review them in a minute. For the $300 week, you can come up with $90 on the first week. On the second week, you can come up with $75, $60 on the third week, $45 on the fourth week. On the fifth week, $30. And on the bonus, you can save $15. I came up with this idea deducting $15 each week. So if you do the bonus on the first challenge, if you were to choose that one, you would save $105. On the $300 challenge with the bonus, you would save $315. On the $500 challenge, on the first week, you would come up with $250. Second week, $130. On the third week, $65. On the fourth week, $35. On the fifth week, $20. On the bonus would be $10. This is for a total of savings of $510. What I did on this one was each week I cut in half the amount of the previous week, and I rounded it to the nearest $5. Might be confusing right now, but you just have to choose one of them. So I'll go ahead and break down the challenges that I set for each week, and it's your your decision on which ones you can do, or which ones, how much money you would need. Usually, I'll tell you by experience because I've done things similar to this in the past. And if you end up doing it, you will most likely end up saving way more than what it is, um, or you end up saving the amount you wanted sooner. Right there, you have the choice to keep going, and you can probably share in the comments below at the end of your challenges if you were able to save more than the amount, or if you kept going, or if you stop, then you don't have to do the rest and you can start your shopping. Okay, for week number 1, the task is to declutter and sell. Go ahead and declutter your home, see what you can sell. On this first week, I advise that you can probably go, especially if you choose the $500 savings or the $300 savings. I would advise that you go for furniture that you might not be using, maybe handbags that are expensive, or shoes, clothes. Um, but right here, once you get the hang of it and you start right on the first day of when the week starts, you'll probably even make more than what your goal was. But as I mentioned, on this one you can save $30 to $250, which is from the budget, the savings of $100 to $500. That is, again, depending on the items that you know you have. For week number 2, I said save and cut on groceries, and or get a side job. Like, you can either babysit, you can either help someone clean their home, you can I don't know, if you know how to make food and you like to make a batch and sell it to the neighbors, um, anything you might know how to do and you can make money from it, this is the opportunity. I mean, for this week, the most, if you chose 500, the most you'll have to do is $130. So, or you can combine it with the grocery savings and the side job that you choose. Then I'm pretty sure you can come up with it. But if you choose that $100 one, you only have to come up with $25. On week number 3, again, on week number 2, you can always do pantry cooking. You can see if you have anything in the pantry that you can choose, that you can cook, I'm sorry, or in the freezer and all that. There's a lot of ideas on YouTube on freezer meals, or pantry cooking and all that. So for week number 3, it's kind of like the 52 week challenge inspired, but I start on the first day of the week. For week 3, I start with $7. The second day you save $6. The third day you save $5, and so on until the 7th day you save $1. On this one, it's optional. You can times it by 2, or you can times it by 3 to save more, depending on which challenge you chose. On this one, you have the possibility of saving $28 to $56 or more. On week number 4, save $5, $10, or $20 bills this week. That's your choice. You would probably be able to save $15 to $35 or more. On the 5th week, you can sell your recycle, if you have any recycle that you've been lagging to take to sell. You can do that, or you can combine it, or do one or the other. You can cut on coffee, or you can cut on lunches. Make your lunch for work this week. And you can do that, cutting coffee or lunch 1 or more times. It's optional. And this week, if any of the challenges that you choose, you would have to just come up with $10 to $20 depending on which one. So I really think that's very doable, and I honestly think this would give you more than $20, between $10 to $20. And as a bonus, and you can do this one, you can apply it to any of them. The only difference is going to be the amount that you choose. On this one, you would, all the weeks that you do this challenge, you would save and search throughout your house and your purses and in your clothing, anywhere. You would save all the coins, all the spare change that you have around, or all the change that you receive throughout the time that you do this challenge. And optional, you can do also the $1 bills, only for these weeks, this 5-week challenge. You can, on this one, you have the possibility to save $5 to $15. And I really think this is very doable, especially if you save the $1 bills for 5 weeks. I really think that can be very achievable. So here is the 5-week challenge that I came up and designed for you. If you like to take a screenshot or write it down, pause the video, write it down, anything you would like. I'll try to link it if I can. I'm still new with all this, but I'll try and see if I can do it. But I didn't want to wait anymore, and I wanted to come on and share this with you. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I have a lot more videos that I will be coming up with on my journey through minimalism, also budgeting videos, meal planning, and much more. Thank you for watching. Until next time.